Would you work alone at night for $40 an hour? Just sit in a booth and follow some easy rules? Jack said yes. Big mistake. Here's what happened. Jack took a night security job because the pay was amazing. $40 every hour just to watch a gate and look at cameras. The place? A weird tunnel built into a mountain in the middle of nowhere. They called it Site 9. On his first night, his boss, Miller, handed him a laminated paper with rules printed on it. Miller looked tired and serious. "Don't lose this. Follow every rule exactly," he said. Jack thought he was being overdramatic. Then he read the rules. Rule 1. Keep the gate closed from 11 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. If a car shows up, don't talk to the driver. Turn off all your lights and look at the ground until they leave. Rule 2. You'll hear scraping noises. Ignore them. If the scraping gets louder, turn up your radio really loud. Rule 3. At exactly 2 a.m., a man in a yellow work vest will come out of the tunnel. He'll ask for a cigarette. Give him one. Don't look at his hands. They're not normal. Rule 4. Check your reflection in the window. If it's smiling when you're not, run outside immediately and stand in the rain. Don't go back inside until... The paper ended there. It didn't finish the sentence. The first few hours were quiet and boring. Then, at 11:15 p.m., a black SUV pulled up to the gate. Jack almost got up to check who it was, but he remembered Rule 1. He turned off all the lights and stared at the floor. The car started honking. Then the honking changed into a horrible screaming sound, like metal being ripped apart. It lasted 10 minutes. When Jack finally looked up, the SUV was gone. There were no tire marks in the dirt. At 1:30 a.m., he heard scraping sounds. Scritch, scritch, scritch. It came from the air vent above his head, like someone scratching metal with their fingernails. Jack turned his radio up as loud as it would go. Then 2 a.m. came. A man in a yellow work vest walked out of the dark tunnel. He moved wrong, like a broken puppet. He knocked on the booth window. Jack grabbed a cigarette from his pocket and slid it through the small opening. "Got a light?" the man asked. His voice was rough and scratchy. Jack stared at the man's face, careful not to look at his hands. But he saw them anyway. They weren't hands. They were long white bones, with sharp points at the ends. "Thanks," the man said, and walked back into the tunnel. Jack was shaking, but told himself he was almost done. Just 2 more hours. He relaxed a little and glanced at the window. He could see his reflection in the dark glass, the desk, the radio, and Jack sitting there. But the reflection was doing something else. It was leaning forward with a massive, unnatural smile stretching ear to ear. It had normal fingers, and Jack watched as it slowly began unlocking the door from inside the booth. He didn't think. He ran. Jack threw the door open and sprinted outside into the freezing rain. He stood there, soaked, staring back at the booth. His reflection was still inside, standing where he had been sitting, watching him through the glass, with that same horrible smile. Jack stayed in the rain until 4 a.m., when Miller came back. Miller didn't ask why Jack was soaked. He just looked at the booth, then at Jack. "Good. You made it," he said quietly. "Most people die at the cigarette part." Jack quit on the spot. He didn't even wait to get paid. But now there's a problem. Every time Jack looks in a mirror at home, his reflection lags behind, moving a second after he does. And late at night, when everything is quiet, he hears that same script, script, script sound coming from the vents in his apartment. Jack thinks he brought something home with him. Or maybe the thing that left that booth and went home that night wasn't really Jack at all. Have you ever had a creepy job? Tell me in the comments. And subscribe for more scary stories, because Site 9 isn't the only weird place out there.